Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Bhaktavijaya49. As you may remember, God took the form of a Brahmin to test Kabir and said he was cold and asked for clothes. So Kabir ripped his scarf, his precious scarf, in half and gave half to the Brahmin. Kabir then, full of love, continued his worship. Krishna then put on this garment and came immediately outside. Then he thought to himself, I will go again and see what is happening. Thus saying, Krishna became a fakir in the guise of a Muslim. His head was adorned with a mass of hair. On his feet was an ornament made of crystal. Carrying in his hands a mala and opening wide his bloodshot eyes, the cloud-dark one rushed violently into the house to test the truth about Kabir. When gold is seen to be dimmed in luster, it is rubbed on a testing stone. Or when a coin is suspected of being false, it is forcibly punctured by an instrument. Or when a valuable diamond is under consideration, the expert hammers it on an anvil. So God became a Muslim fakir in order to test the mind of Kabir. In a violent laughter, he stood at the door and called Kabir. He said to Kabir, give me at once a garment. God is without form and without qualities. You have forgotten this. Why do you leave him and worship Ram? Hearing this harsh voice, Kabir replied in soft tones. He said, to be without form and at the same time possess qualities, both can exist without any difference between them. If butter is hardened or melted, it does not thereby lose its character of being butter. Or when an ornament is made of gold, it does not thereby lose its luster. So, the unmanifested eternal being has taken a form. The pervader of the universe has assumed visible form for the purpose of his bhaktas. To these words of the noble Vaishnava, the fakir said in reply, if you have got any garment, give it to me quickly. Kabir hastened to remove the half of the scarf which remained with him. He gave it to the fakir. He then continued to sit there without any concern, and the fakir hastened away. Just as when the rainy season has passed away, the sky looks clear, or as when the soldering is tested, it turns out to be brilliant gold. Just as when the python has left the Mount Mila, or as when Rahu has let go of the moon. So Kabir sat down to his worship with quietness of mind. Or as the water of the Ganges appears clear after the flood has ceased, or as when Mount Mandara was drawn out of the ocean, its roar ceased. So the concern which Kabir felt when no customer appeared for the purchase of the scarf disappeared from his mind. Kabir was now in a state of joy. So, thus satisfied in his mind, he sat worshipping Ram. The life of the world, hearing this, did something which I ask you to listen to. God, disguised as a Brahmin, reports to Kabir's mother his indifference. In the guise of a Brahmin, Krishna went to Kabir's house. He called to his mother and told her what had happened. He said, Kabir sat in the bazaar and customers came and asked him the price of the scarf, but he would not reply to them and kept silent. A great number of customers came and he could give them no reply, but bringing the husband of Sita to his mind, he continued to worship. When the whole bazaar was empty, he called to a Brahmin, tore his scarf in half, and gave it to him. Mother, Sadguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.